is a BAN. What do you mean him, on behalf of his mistress, sent out to cease and desist to Remy Ma over why you effing lying? Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. So, today we are talking Claressa Shields, surprise, surprise, a.k.a. PAP's mistress, a.k.a. PAP's entanglement, a.k.a. PAP's pick-me, a.k.a. PAP's side chick, or as Chris Cyborg would say, it is duck hunting season. Y'all better get in here. Y'all better get in here. Y'all better get y'all friends, y'all families, y'all colleagues, and all the things. I know y'all know somebody, or it was you yourself, that has dealt with a BAN. That has dealt with a BAN. And not just what else, you know what I'm saying? Not what it's popularized for, but in PAP's case, also broke AN. And which AN? Because what in the HELL did I just see? What in the HELL did I just see? PAP apparently, back in April, a week after the release of YUF and Lion, sent a cease and desist to Remy Ma. Now, we're going to go over the documents that is courtesy of Hollywood Unlocked. I am guessing that it didn't go anywhere because ultimately Remy Ma is still performing the song, which, by the way, run the streams up, please, for me. Can y'all do me that favor? It's free. It's free to run up the streams for YUF and Lion. It is free to watch the On the Radar performance again on the YouTube. It's free to do that. It is, you know what I'm saying, whatever streaming service y'all use, Spotify, Apple Music, it is fine to run up the streams on YUF and Lion, or go to iTunes and purchase the YUF and Lion single. Because it's really the audacity. But I am of the mind that this cease and desist did not go anywhere. Because if this was back in April, and today is August 13th, and Remy Ma has been booked and busy for several performances of YUF and Lion. She was just at Angie Martinez's barbecue event. She performed at Rick Ross's. She was a special guest for Rick Ross's tour. You know what I'm saying? She's had several club appearances where she's performed this, and in several other festivals that she's been performing throughout the summer, YUF and Lion. And maybe that's why she said PAP's name last time. Maybe that is why she said PAP's name last time, that you did not ghostwrite SHIT, because how are you going to send me a cease and desist? But it is okay for PAP and Claressa to run their mouth all over the internet and all over these interviews and podcasts. Claressa is still mentioning Remy in interviews with Cam Newton, with Miss Shanika, with any place that is giving Claressa Shields a microphone, and probably whenever the Ricky Smiley interview comes out as well. But I thought y'all said, if I recall correctly, I thought y'all said, and I mean you, Claressa, specifically, that Remy wasn't talking about you. Make it make sense. And I see Claressa like the Hollywood Unlocked post. So this is giving to me that y'all don't got enough motion heading into this fight this weekend. Y'all not getting the ticket sales up. All of the other measures that y'all have attempted have flopped. So y'all want to bring up a cease and desist that was sent back in April. So this just proves to me all those other threats of I'm not going to handle it with the law, I'm going to handle it with the court was BS. Because where was 50 Cent's cease and desist? And now more than ever, I believe that y'all were behind the cease and desist from Rick Ross, because y'all were stalking Remy Network, where you guys mysteriously and conveniently create after the fact a Win Records network. And out of nowhere, there's a cease and desist that Remy Ma, you know what I'm saying, and the people who are putting together the CO couldn't use Biggest Boss. I believe it was Biggest Boss, one of Rick Ross's records, right? Because the movie was it hit too close to home. It looked too much like life imitating art. Make it make sense. So let's get into these documents. I can't believe this, y'all. I cannot believe this. This is just, it's really the audacity, but you won't give Remy Ma this divorce. You will not give Remy Ma this divorce. Let's get into it. Again, this is courtesy of Hollywood Unlocked, you guys. So this is coming from the attorney's office in New Jersey. And this was via email. And this was in regards to William Mackey versus Reminisce Mackey and a docket number. So it says, I write as a follow-up to my prior email regarding the recent publication and dissemination of a recording by your client in which he directs profane, insulting, and highly negative remarks towards my client. The content of the recording appears to be designated to demean and disparage him publicly and serves as no constructive purpose, particularly in light of the party's ongoing matter. The lyric to her new music, Why You Effin' Lyin', released on April 10th, 2026, is as follows. Big Bronx, Reminisce, Rem, watch how you talk to me. I'm a mogul, witch. You getting surgery in exchange for Pomo, witch. I'm a king on a yacht on some YOLO, witch. YOLO, S-H-I-T, excuse me. And you keep jumping on my D-I-C-K like a pogo stick in competition with herself. I don't even know that, witch with a B. Hose, I'm sorry. 304s be doing the most over So-So-D. I've been hot since I was wearing Bobo's, witch with a B. So this was a week after, so 8 days after the song came out. So this was sent on April 18th. The song came out April 10th. Mind you, today is Thursday, August 13th. Page 2. You get a bullet through your shirt with a logo, witch. The nerve of ninjas claiming that they wrote those hits when their whole career they ain't never gross wrote ish. Not for me and anybody else. You always acting like you helping, ninja. Go help yourself. See, I know what the problem is. I don't really brag enough, but you don't talk about prices when your bag is up. You keep talking numbers, but the numbers ain't adding up. You want to be a baddie, but you ain't bad enough. See, I know how to network. I own a network. You know you getting money when they Googling your net worth. I'm an MFing expert. And how you talking out your neck when I know how your neck work. I know you really hate my guts because your bleep is really ugly. Can't make this up. They call me Slim Rim, but my weight is up. They telling me I should wait. Ninja, wait for what? The weight is up. Look, it's time. And if you see me with a witch, it's mine. And when these other always just rhymes. When I rap, always 10 dimes. Stop playing with me. I got these in the jail really staying with me. I got this in the streets really slaying with me. I got these in the soul really hanging with me. I got these ninjas in the gang really banging with me. And what you looking at my shoes for? I swear to God, I'm on these witches' mood board. I'm in the city sitting pretty in a two-door. Nice fit in the feet giving shoe corn. Listen, if it's tension, how I never get added, but I always get mentioned. Look how am I this big 304, but I never get bleeped. How I might get sub, but I never get touched. I might blow a little smoke, but it never gets ducked. Got this big AS chain and it never gets tucked. Play a hater, not at all. I don't play those games. You got beef with Rem, which say my name. Ninja, say my name. Is you shy? The mogul Miss Remy net worth, right? So now we're on page 3. This conduct is especially troubling given that a young child is involved. You're not thinking about the child. I cannot wait. Materials of this nature placed into the public sphere may one day be viewed or heard by the child, causing unnecessary emotional harm and exposing the child to deeply inappropriate conflict between the parents. Parties in a family matter should be mindful that their conduct today can have lasting consequences for their child tomorrow. By contrast, and close with the email, please find links related to interviews of my client and Miss Shields in which they state that neither has any ill will about Miss Mackey. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? The lies. This further shows he's kept his word and refrained in engaging in public disparagement That contrast speaks for itself, and I note directly opposes any claims she has made about his or Ms. Shields' public profile. Your client's actions also appear contrary to the spirit and intent of the proposed non-disparagement provisions and previously discussed between counsel. Rather than de-escalating matters, this conduct inflames tensions and undermines any effort towards resolution. Accordingly, I respectfully demand that your client immediately cease and desist from any further publication, posting, recording, or dissemination of defamatory, harassing, or disparaging statements concerning my client. I further request that the offending material be removed without delay. Please advise that my client reserves all rights, including but not limiting to seeking to amend his pleadings to assert a claim for defamation and to seek counsel fees and such as other relief. Broke 5, broke PAP. Broke 5, broke PAP. Please be advised that my client reserves all rights, including but not limited to seek to amend his pleadings to assert claim for defamation and seek counsel fees and such other relief as the court deems and proper. We are contemplating amending the complaint to add a count of defamation at this time. I trust you will review this matter with your client promptly so that further motion and practice can be avoided. Why can't PAP afford his attorney fees? Why can't PAP afford his legal fees, you guys? Why is he asking Remy to pay his legal fees? And I'm inclined to believe that the cease and desist went nowhere. I'm inclined to believe that the cease and desist went nowhere. And how can you send someone a cease and desist when Claressa Shields is doing an interview and a crash out live stream every single day mentioning Remy and talking about an imaginary boyfriend of Remy's that doesn't exist, and talking about Remy Ma at least has 2 ninjas that doesn't exist? And how is PAP all of a sudden concerned about the golden child when I never see PAP with the golden child? When's the last time PAP seen the golden child? Does anybody know? Was it this month? Was it last month? Was it the month before that? You know what I'm saying? Like you really have the audacity. You have been all up under Claressa Shields this whole time, using her for clout and fame and attention. And I guess what, right? Nobody's streaming your raps. Nobody's streaming anything that you got going on. But it's really the audacity. Why would y'all put this out here now? Because it's clear to me this had to come from your team. This had to come directly from PAP. So you thought by putting this out here, Neil, that it was going to get Remy Ma dragged? And this is why I keep telling y'all, they have a one-sided competition, one-sided obsession with Remy Ma. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, you guys? I just cannot. I cannot stand broke dudes, broke men that do not want to do anything for themselves, that want to latch off of more successful women, want to piggyback off of more successful women because they are insecure. I thought y'all said, and why you up and lying? Nobody, you know what I'm saying? That nobody said any names, so it's Gucci. But y'all ran to the attorney's office 8 days later, you know what I'm saying, to file this after it was released. So I'm guessing, what, is there one for the Ever Since You Left remix? Told him to find something stupid to play with and he picked you? Or are you counting that as defamation as well? If I'm Remy, I unload the clip and I drop an album tonight. You know what I'm saying? If I am Remy Ma, if the project is done, that had the single Put Him On, I release the album tonight. And hopefully on that album, it gives more insight to Broke 5, Broke PAP. But because y'all really tried it. Y'all really tried it. Y'all are doing everything but granting Remy Ma the divorce that she has been begging for years. Everything but a divorce. So Claressa is not as rich or as successful as she claims. And it is giving that Remy Ma is embedded in y'all MFing brains. Shout out to Candy Burris. Remy Ma is embedded in y'all MFing brains. Because what is this? Remy Ma didn't say any names. And Remy Ma technically should have hit back if she, I don't know if she did or not. But she needs to look into the investigation of her former friend, Miss Hustle, doing that diss record with the same beat and Claressa Shields promoting it. Isn't that defamation? Isn't that slander? Isn't that causing harm to a minor child, PAP and Claressa? Y'all really tried it. What about Miss Hustle's diss records that used the same beat that Remy did for YUF and Lion, and Claressa was all over social media promoting it? What about all of the alleged comments that Claressa constantly makes on social media about Remy Ma? Under her account and alleged burners. What about the former friend Nigeria exposing text messages, screenshots that Claressa Shields plots with her friends and family to send harassing things to Remy Ma and about Remy Ma to get her drug up and through the internet? Y'all thought posting an old picture of Remy Ma was somehow going to shame her and she was going to be ashamed how she looked when she was younger. No, that's only you. That is only you that is ashamed of how you looked when you were younger. It is really the audacity. It is really the audacity. I cannot believe I am doing a video on this, you guys. I am very disturbed. This is very disturbing. And this was back in April. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? PAP is weak. PAP is a BAM squared. BAN squared. Baroque A. And which A. Like, I can't do this. Are you really serious? But you let Claressa run her mouth on Remy every single interview. Why are you talking about PAP and Remy? Why are you talking about Remy needs to be held accountable for what she's done? And Remy Ma's got a man. Why aren't y'all going after her? And it's clear as day that y'all are not in the loop with anything going on with Remy Ma. But y'all ran to y'all attorneys a week after this came out. Just absolutely weak. Weak stuff, man. But you still won't sign those divorce papers, right? And you really thought you were going to get half of Remy's earnings after this done? No wonder Remy said your name. Try it. Try her. Tell Claressa to shut up about Remy. Tell Claressa to do an interview that has nothing to do with PAP or Remy and see how many views it gets. See how much attention it gets. See how viral it goes then. I bet you right now in 2026, if Claressa does an interview, nothing to do about PAP, nothing to do about Remy, nobody's going to tune in. So that is it for this video, y'all. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this, y'all. So I need y'all to do me the biggest favor. I need y'all to do y'all biggest one, and that is to hype the video. Hype the video, please. Hype the video like you never hyped a video before in your life. There is that. That is it. That is all. It's todos es final. It's finito. It's the end of the road. It's the end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.